Welcome to my SN Pharma classes. Today I am going to discuss about autonomic nervous system. Here, nervous system which is mainly classified into two types. One is central nervous system, another one is peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system, it contains brain and spinal cord, whereas peripheral nervous system, name itself says that peripheral nothing but away from the brain and spinal cord. Here it is mainly consist of two forms. One is sensory or afferent division, another one is motor or efferent division. Here afferent, A is nothing but here the division is started or it is originated from the organ to the CNS, called as sensory or afferent division, whereas motor or efferent division E is nothing but it is started from CNS, it is originated from CNS to the effector organ. Here next, this motor or efferent division, it is again divided into two forms. One is somatic nervous system, another one is autonomic nervous system. Here somatic nervous systems, they are mainly present in the skeletal muscles. Here the main role of this somatic nervous system is voluntary function, and autonomic nervous systems, they are mainly present in the smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. The main action, the main role is involuntary functions. Here in autonomic nervous system, again it is divided into two parts. One is sympathetic division and another one is parasympathetic division. Here see, in somatic nervous system, see this is the structure of neuron. In the somatic nervous system, what happened? This is the structure of axon. Here this axon which is covered by a myelinated sheath. In somatic nervous system, the nerves are highly myelinated and they are release acetylcholine. The role of this acetylcholine in somatic nervous system is stimulatory. बट यहाँ पर कंफ्यूजन मत हो, द सेम acetylcholine is also released in autonomic nervous system, but in autonomic nervous system the role of acetylcholine is inhibitory. ये दो माइंड में रखो. In somatic nervous system the acetylcholine is released responsible for stimulatory in nature, but in autonomic nervous system acetylcholine is also released responsible for inhibitory action. Here in autonomic nervous system, see the axon either lightly myelinated or there is no myelinated here. Then it contains two neurons. It contains two neurons. One neuron is interconnected with another neurons. Means one neuron it is started from center and it is end with the effector organ. Here it also release acetylcholine and norepinephrine. If it release acetylcholine, responsible for inhibitory action. If it is release norepinephrine, responsible for stimulatory action. Next, here in autonomic nervous system, again we divided into two parts, sympathetic division and parasympathetic division. In sympathetic division, we know there is adrenaline and acetylcholine is released mainly. But main action of adrenaline is here, it produce fight or flight response. Means it is activated during the emergency situation. And if it is activated, we know there is a sudden increases in the heart rate. If heart rate is increases the force of contraction in the heart. Again we know there is a increase in the blood vessels, nothing but there is increase in the constriction in the blood vessels. If there is a constriction is more, automatically the blood pressure is more, and finally more release of glucose from the liver. This is about sympathetic division activation. This parasympathetic division is activated only during the rest and digest. Means acetylcholine plays a very important role in parasympathetic division, means result in digestion of food, expulsion of waste, and general maintenance during relaxation. These both work together to keep our body running smoothly, called as dual innervation. And now we will see about the origination of fibers. Here this is the structure of brain, and this is the spinal cord. Here there are 4 divisions: cervical region, thoracic region, lumbar region, and sacral region. Here in sympathetic nerve fibers, here this sympathetic nerve system or nerve fibers, they are originated between the thoracic and lumbar region. Means the fibers, they are originated from the thoracic and lumbar region. Here this is called as ganglia, and here this is called as presynaptic ganglia and postsynaptic ganglia, or postsynaptic neuron, presynaptic neuron. In sympathetic nerve fibers, there is a short presynaptic neuron and long postsynaptic neuron, and these postsynaptic neuron, they are end in the targeted cells. Then parasympathetic nerve fibers. Here in parasympathetic nerve fibers, they are originated between brain and, here it is originated from brain and sacral region. Here what happened, here in this, the preganglionic neuron is long and postganglionic neuron is short. Means presynaptic neuron is long and postsynaptic neuron is short. And sometime what happens, preganglionic neuron is directly end in the targeted organ. This is about parasympathetic nerve fibers. Next, here functions of sympathetic system, nothing but adrenaline release. Here what happen, they regulate the sweating, nothing but control the body temperature. They dilate the pupil, there is increase in the heart rate, there is an inhibition in the salivation, and also inhibit the peristalsis and secretion. And they stimulate the glucose production and release, secretion of adrenaline and noradrenaline, and inhibition of bladder construction. Here the opposite reaction is about parasympathetic, means they constrict the pupils and they stimulate the saliva flow, slows the heartbeat, stimulate the peristalsis and secretion, finally contracts the bladder. These are all about functions of sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve fibers. Thank you for watching my video.